Hello students, welcome to Mother Children Academy. Students, today we are going to discuss about the topic is group-wise electronic configurations. Right. So what are the elements are there? The elements are the arranged in the periodic tables, and the each group in which the each group which are exhibiting the same property. So that's why it is called the group-wise electronic configurations. Right, students. So the topic is the group wise electronic configuration. The element the same vertical column or group have a similar valence electronic configurations. The same number of electrons in the outer orbital and similar property. When the what are the elements are there? The element in which the if the all the element which are belongs to them the same group or in a same column which have a same outermost electrons or which have a same outermost valence shell electrons. Why? Because they are exhibiting the same property. They are exhibiting the same property, so that's why the all the element which are having the similar valence shell or valence electrons. Right. Example: group 1 element alkali metal NS1, the valence shell electronic configuration shown below. So see that the property of the element in the periodic depends upon the atomic number and not the atomic mass. So what are the properties there when we are arrange the element when we are arrange the element and the when we are the note down the electronic configuration of the electronic configuration, all the element outermost electrons which are exhibiting the similar property, all the outermost electrons which having the similar outermost electrons are similar. And one more thing, outermost electrons are similar and the all the element in the single group they having the similar property. If we are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number rather than atomic mass, if you are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, then the these elements such element which are outermost having the similar valence electrons and all the element which are showing the similar property. Right, students? So look at it, students, the example: atomic numbers 3, lithium 11, sodium 19, potassium 37, rubidium 55, cesium 87, francium. Right, students? Look at it, students, the sodium, the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, we are arranged on the basis of the atomic numbers. Right. What common we see in this group? The all the elements, the lithium in which outermost electron present in the 2s1 orbitals. It means the one electrons present in the s orbitals. Right. Again the atomic number increases here, 11. Then the outermost electron present in the 3s1 orbitals. Right. And next the potassium, the outermost electron is present in the 4s1 orbitals. And the rubidium, the outermost electron present in the 5s1 orbitals. Right, students? So in which in which we have to observe the all the electrons, the one electrons which are belongs to the s orbitals. Right. If we are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, then the single electrons are the valence electrons. Single electrons are present in the valence electrons. The valence electrons which is exist in the s orbitals. Right, students? So this table indicate that if we are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, then the these group elements which are having the similar property, these all the elements from lithium to francium, all are element having the similar property and they are outermost having the similar valence electrons. Right, students? So electronic configuration and types of element SPDF block. So here the overview principle, the electronic configuration of term provide a theoretical foundation and the periodic classifications. The element in the vertical column of the periodic table the constitutes the group or family the exhibit the similar chemical behavior. So in the periodic tables, the what are the element which are belongs to the one vertical column in which the what are the elements are belongs, like the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Here all the element which are belongs to the one this column or this group or this family, right? So these elements which are exhibiting the similar chemical behavior, they're exhibiting the similar chemical behaviors, right? So similar chemical behavior means the monovalent they are the monovalent students, and these all are the easily soluble in waters. So that's why it is called as the having the exhibiting the similar chemical behaviors, students. The similarly, because of these elements having the same number, the same distribution of the electrons in the outermost orbitals, we can classify into four block: S block, P block, D block, and F block, depend upon the atomic orbital that are being filled the electrons. So in the students, the which are the what are the elements which are belongs to the single groups, the single group or the family, we called as a groups, we call it the groups. So when we are arrange the element on the groups, then the outermost electrons are remain same here, the same distribution of electrons here. It means outermost having the same electrons. For example, you look at here, the outermost having the same electrons, S1, 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 S1. So outermost having the same electrons here, same electrons. And based on the if electrons are shifted in if electrons are shifted into the different orbitals, different orbitals, based on the orbitals, it is classified as a four block with S block, P block, D block, and F block, depend upon the atomic orbital that are being filled with the electrons. Students. So, here the look at here the look at here. So if outermost electrons, if outermost electron present in the s orbitals, s1, so that is we call the s block orbitals. That is we call the s block orbitals. If outermost electrons are the two electrons are shifted in the s orbital, that is also called as the s block orbitals. S block orbital or S block element. Questions. If the P in which the 1 to 6 electrons are shifted, 1 to 6 electrons, either 1 electrons or 6 electrons are present in the outermost last p orbital. P orbital is called as a p block element. Friends, it's called as a p block element. Understood, friends? And the D in which 1 to 10 electrons are shifted, if the outermost electron present in the d orbitals, in this d orbital either 1 electrons or 10 electrons are present, then it is called as a d block element. D block element, right? Next, f orbital, if here the electrons are shifted 1 to 14 electrons are shifted here, so it is called as the f block element. F block element. Questions. So it means when the the outermost electrons are present in the orbitals, that orbitals we call it the specific we are naming, we are mentioned here: S block, P block, D block, and F blocks. Questions. Here we have two exceptional cases, students. The two exceptional cases we have to observed here. What are the two exceptional cases? The first one is helium gas, which is helium gas. The helium gas atomic number is 2, electron configuration 1s2. Electron present in the s orbitals. The outermost electron present in the s orbitals, but we are substituting this helium into the 18 group of element. Why we are substituting 18 group of element? Because its property, its outermost electrons are completely filled here, 1s2, and its behavior which is similar to the other noble gases. Its behavior similar to other noble gases, so that's why it kept into the p block rather than s block element. Students, second case, the hydrogen is the second exceptional case. It is the electron present in the 1s orbitals, the one electron present in the s orbitals, right? It can be placed in the group 1. It also be accept electron to attain the noble gas configuration. Hydrogen also be accept electrons to attain the noble gas configuration H minus. Why it could not be kept into the 17 group of elements? 17 group of elements, because it is a special case. Hydrogen is a special case, so it can be it's placed separately in the top of the periodic tables, right? Top of the periodic tables. In periodic tables, if it kept into the S block which contain the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So these all are the metals and electron present in the 1s orbitals. Hydrogen is the non-metals. Hydrogen is the non-metal electron present in the 1s orbitals. Because of electron shifting into the same orbitals, outermost electrons are shifting into the same orbitals, so that's why it is kept on the s block element. So look at here, students. In some periodic tables, it is mentioned here the special case. If it mentioned neither on the S block, neither on nor on the P block, it is kept here. It is means this is the special cases. It is a special case. It is special case considered here, right? But in many periodic tables, it is observed here, because the outermost electron present in the 1s1, one electron present in the s orbitals. So that's why it is considered as a s block element. Students, so s block, this is the p block, in the d block and the f block. Students, so s block elements: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, and these are the p block element, s block, and this is the d block, and this is the f block element. They are classified. Why they are classified into the different blocks? Because it decided by the when we are arrange the element base of the atomic numbers, we observe one point: the outermost electron which are present in the shell array, or the outermost electrons having the same valence electrons. The same valence electrons are arranged here, and these all are belongs to the similar property. They are exhibiting the similar property, so that's why they are considered as the SPDF block. Right, students? So here we are briefly discuss some silent feature of the four types of the four types of the blocks, or you may say the four types of the element in the periodic tables. So the first one is the S block element. The S block element, the group 1, group 2, these we call as the S block element. Group 1 and the group 2. Group 1 elements and the group 2 elements are called as the S block element. Why is it called the group 1, group 2? Why the group 1, group 2 called as the S block element? Because the outermost electrons are present in the s orbitals. That's why it is called as the S block element. Questions. The group 1, the outermost electron present in the one electron present in the one valence electron present in the s orbitals, and group 2, two electron present in the s orbitals. Right, students? So they all are reactive metals and have a low ionization enthalpy. So what are the group 1 elements are there? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, etc. So these are more reactive towards the oxygen, more reactive towards the waters, because it is more easily attract the oxygen, more easily attract the water molecules and form the respective product here, respective product. So it is we call the low ionization enthalpy because these all are the metals. These are more easily donate electrons, more easily donate electron to the species. Lithium, when you try to react with the hydrogen, it is more easily release electron to the hydrogen. Similarly, sodium, when you compare sodium, it is hydrogen. The sodium one valence electrons more easily donated to the hydrogen. So it means the group 1 or group 2 elements, the outermost electrons are more easily transferred to next other element. That's why it is called as a low ionization enthalpy. Or you may say, what are the group 1 elements are there? Group 1, the group 1 element like the potassiums, the potassium in which the electrons are more easily removed. Potassium in which electrons are more easily removed. The removal of this electron purpose, we require the less energy. We require less energy. So that is we call it the low ionization enthalpy. Right, students? Low ionization enthalpy here. So they lose outermost electrons readily to form plus 1 ions. What are the elements are there? The group 1, group 2 elements are more easily remove electrons and form the plus 1 element. For example, lithium, it loses electrons to form lithium plus 1 by losing 1 electrons. Sodium turns into sodium plus 1 by losing 1 electrons. Potassium turns into potassium ion by losing 1 electrons. Right, students? So it means these elements are more easily release electrons from their outermost shell or valence shell. After losing electron, they attain plus 1 state, plus 1 state they are attained. Right, students? And group 2 elements which are lose electron, 2 electron, they are lose 2 electrons and attain plus 2 state. For example, beryllium lose 2 electrons to form beryllium plus 2 by losing 2 electrons. Manganese Mg plus 2 by losing 2 electrons. Calcium turns into calcium ion by losing 2 electrons. Right? So all the species which lose 2 electrons from their outermost shell, outermost valence electrons are they are loose. After losing electron, they attain plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 state. Right, friends? So they attain the plus 2 oxidation state here. And these all the group 1 group elements are the metallic characters. Reactivity increase in the down the groups. So what are these elements are there? The lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. So these all are the metallic. These all are metal. Metal means they are they are more easily lose electrons, and they having the lustrous property. They are metallic, the malleable and ductile in nature, but the sodium, potassiums are and lithium, these are the non-malleable, non-ductile, non-sonorous in nature. non-sonorous in nature, but the rubidium, cesium, these are the malleable and ductile in natures and lustrous property or they are exhibiting. Right, students? So, and when you remove the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, the reactivity increases. Why? Because when you move from top to bottom, the size of the elements are increased here. Lithium size, sodium size, potassium size, again rubidium size, right? This is the rubidium, cesium, rubidium, potassium, sodium and lithium. When you are here, the outermost electrons which are experiencing or getting the less attractions, and lithium in which the electrons are getting the more attractions. So it means these are getting less attraction, so it is more easily removed from the outermost shell of the rubidium, and it is more reactive toward the other species. Right, students? Next is the p block element. When we are the comprise the 13 to 18 group of element we called as a p block element. 13 to 18 group of element we called as a p block element. So when we compare the 30 to 80 group as together with the S block called as a representative element or main group of the element. The S block element, when we are compared with the P block element, these are we called as the representative element. The periodic tables are represented with the S block and the P block elements, so it is called as the main group or representative elements. So outermost electron configuration is start from the outermost electron configuration. It means the P block element in which the outermost electrons are shifted, generally ns2 np1 to ns2 np6. So the element, the outermost electron present, the one outermost electron present in the p orbital, that is belong to the p block, from p is equal to 1 to p is equal to 6. So if electrons are shift, the p orbital in which electrons are shift from 1 to 6 electrons are shift in the p block element. So general electron configuration we written as a ns2 np1 ns2 np6. It means the here ns2 energy, n is the energy level, the energy levels here remains same both side. If here 2 and here also 2, if here 3 and here also 3, so energy level remains same here like this. Phosphorus ns2 np1 to ns2 np6 like this. 2s2 2p1 और में से 2s2 2p6, right? The 3s2 3p1 to 3s2 3p6. Right, students? So here the p block image, the electrons are shifted from p is equal to the 1 electrons in a p orbital to 6 electrons in a p orbitals. Those 6 electrons are shifted here. So all the orbitals of the valence shell of the noble gas are completely filled, and very difficult to after the stable arrangement of the additional removal of electrons. So if here the outermost, the noble gas in which the electron configuration arrange the ns2 np6, it means the S in which 2 electrons are shifted, p in which 6 electrons. It means this is the completely filled. If completely filled, the completely filled which are present in the only one noble gases, all the energy level with their respective orbital electrons are completely filled with electrons. Are present in the noble gases. What are the noble gases? The noble gases in which the outermost electrons, the out the outermost electrons in the orbitals are completely filled, so that's why these are less reactive, and in which the removal of electrons are so difficult. Removal of electrons, it means ionization enthalpy is so difficult. So noble gas exhibit very low reactivity, and the noble gas family, the chemically important groups, nonmetals, and the noble gases are less reactive, and these are considered as the nonmetals. And the group 17 is called as the chalcogens, and the group 16s are highly reactive and gain enthalpy. Highly reactive electron gain enthalpy, more easily accept electrons, 16 group of element, right? And more easily add one or two electrons respectively to attain the noble gas configurations. The 17 group of element we call as the halogen. The halogen means the salt which available in the seawater. Salt which available in seawater called as a halogen. And what is chalcogen? Chalcogen means the element which are available with the minerals. Element which are available with minerals called as a chalcogen. Right, students? So the halogen and the chalcogen the halogen and chalcogens are the more easily accept electrons, and they are develop the negative charge. These are more easily accept electrons and develop negative charge. These are more easily accept the 1 and 2 electrons. The halogen accepting the 1 electrons, chalcogen accepting the 2 electrons, right? And the non-metallic characters increases move from the left to right. Non-metallic character, when in the periodic tables, the left side S block, that is the metal. When you remove from the left to right, forms P blocks are the non-metals. Right, students? Non-metals. And across the period, the metallic characters are increased in the down the group. The what are the non-metals are there here? The P block, the bottom of the elements. When you are moved from the top to bottoms, the bottom of the elements are exhibiting the metallic characters. Why? Because as we are moved from the top to bottom, the bottom of the element which having the high number of electrons, if they having the high number of electron, means the outermost electrons are the loosely bonded with the nucleus. Outermost electron loosely bonded with nucleus. It means it is more easy to remove electron from the atom. So that's why it is called as the bottom of the elements are the metallic character. It is more easily release electrons. Right, students? So these are the topic, students. If you find any doubt there, ask my students, and please complete the SM. Thank you so much, students.